Monday Night Raw is over. You need to click that subscribe button down below and take your privates out because it's time for the Monday Night Raw review. And we're going to take your phone calls, so let's fucking do it. And shout out to the guy who brought like 900 JCS signs in the front row. What the fuck was that? I don't know. It was awesome, though. Well, let's start the show. Take your pants off.
Joe, if you're listening, you stupid fuck. He looks like one of those guys from Long Island that wants to be a white rapper, but he's 30-something years old, lives in his parents' basement with the droopy cap and the whatever, but he thinks he's Howard Stern, and he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone. And he's a shock jock or whatever, and somehow or another he accumulates followers on Twitter. It's fucking pathetic. So please, nobody listen to anything involving a guy named Joe Cronin because it's just so fucking sad.
Rock out with your cock out for the Monday Night Raw review. If you haven't fallen asleep already, guys. Finn Balor lost to KANE. That was probably the worst fucking thing I've ever seen tonight. But and I get it, but that was the thing that pissed me off the most. Somebody just asked me, you know, what pissed you off the most about tonight's show, Joe? And yeah, it would be that. I mean, I get that he wasn't the demon or whatever the fuck. And it's like, well, what's the story going to be? Every time he faces somebody, the story's going to be he loses until he becomes the demon? I mean, that seems kind of stupid, right? What's up, Jake DeMarco? How you doing?
What's going on, Joe?
Does that seem dumb to you? I think it's dumb.
It's fucking infuriating. I'm a huge Balor fan, as you know, and I was so enraged when he lost. You know, the first choke slam, I'm like, oh, maybe he'll kick out still. The second one happened. I said, oh, Braun's going to come out. Third one happened, and I'm like, fuck. That sucks. Such bullshit. What a waste of talent.
Fuckity fuck.
It's just infuriating. It is. It's enraging. I've been so pissed since then. And they fucked over this entire night, I feel like. They had a good show to build off of from last night, and everything just went to hell.
Dude, that ending, what the hell just happened? Could that, like, I feel like Michael Cole is on a different universe for what the commentary should be. Like, it's the weird, like, or I don't know what it is, but, like, to me it just sounds so silly. And then Booker T saying, like, I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. What, is he crazy? Like,
he forgot about the invasion. He forgot, I mean, come on.
Like, didn't they hit somebody with a car? I mean,
yeah.
like...
I mean, so many times we've seen things like this done before. This should have happened when Shane took over SmackDown, you know? When they went ahead and said that, you know, him and his sister were having the feud with the Authority and Vince made the stipulation. Okay, we saw this last year. And then you have AJ fill in. They should have had any Raw superstar instead of AJ. Yes, it's nice to see him open the show. But any other star would have made sense because then AJ's wearing a SmackDown shirt, kicking people's ass 3 hours after he tags with the Shield.
Well, I mean, I think they would say that they were lulling them into a false sense of security or whatever.
I know, but they're not smart enough to write it that way.
Well, but I mean, even at the end, they kind of said that. They said, like, oh, you know, Shane, you know, made it seem like they were friends and everything was good. It was like, yeah, no shit, that's how he got you. So maybe that was part of it, too. Like, oh, yeah, sure, have AJ Styles, and I'll be, you know, we're cool and everything, and then all of a sudden we're not cool. Could this be coming at the worst time? Like, I mean, during, like, oh, here, have AJ Styles, and... You know, people just, the brands don't even matter worth a shit. Like, the brands couldn't matter any less right now than they ever have since this fucking brand split started. And now we're going to have Survivor Series?
And then your biggest star, you know, on Raw, essentially, Brock Lesnar says, I don't give a shit which brand I'm on so long as I'm the champion. He not only tore apart their WWE champion on SmackDown and said how worthless, and well, Paul Heyman did, how useless and worthless Jinder is. But then they go ahead and, you know, he emphatically states that, don't think I'm doing this because I'm on Raw. I'm simply doing this because I'm the champion.
Right.
Oh, talk about brand loyalty on a Raw versus SmackDown show. You know, your number one talent, your champion, doesn't give two fucks about your brand. Good job.
Maybe he's got diverticulitis again. I don't know. Maybe I've got diverticulitis. Dude, I'm all jacked up. I don't know what the hell's going on. I didn't go to the doctor. You asked me earlier if I went to the doctor. I said I called them. They didn't have any appointments till Wednesday.
Yeah, of course not. Unless you go to the after hours or the fucking emergency room and get charged 3 times as much.
Yeah, that's why I'm not going to the emergency room. But
White
it's
America,
like,
baby.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude, my left side, it feels, you know what it feels like? It feels like it's like I'm too tight, like I'm stretching or something. That's what it feels like. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe it's, and if I push on the top of my stomach, the bottom starts to hurt a little bit. Like, it's weird, dude. It's only on the left side, though. It's the weirdest thing. And then with all the other fatigue and stuff I've got and everything, it's like, man, maybe I got I feel like I got a blockage in my stomach or something. And I'm gaining weight. Like, dude, I weighed the most I ever did, this morning.
And Dr. Jake says that's really, really odd.
And I'm eating less, Dr. Jake. I'm eating less. I don't understand why I weigh more.
That is just perplexing. I mean, you've laid out a bunch of symptoms that don't add up to me. So I suggest you go and see a real doctor.
Dr. Jake, I'm gonna kill myself. It feels like
Do it, pussy.
It feels kind of like a hernia or something. Like, it really does. It feels like what a hernia might feel like. Yeah, like you touch one side and the other part fucking hurts. It's the weirdest goddamn thing ever. It's like I ate a goddamn, like I ate a steel dildo and it's stuck inside of me, or maybe I've got diverticulitis. Everyone's saying that they did no notifications. Nobody got the notification for this. Well,
I did. So.
Oh, really?
Figure.
Okay.
When everyone else does, I don't. But I want to say, yeah, Jared Parker hiding that Kevin Dunn sign. Joe Cronin is greater than Kevin Dunn.
Dude, Jared
They came
Parker
around looking for it, and he hid it, and they were asking the people in front of him. I think he was wearing a JCS Army shirt, too, so he is a fucking beast and a half.
How fucking hilarious is that this guy goes out there, is fucking wearing a Joe Cronin, a JCS Army t-shirt. This fucking guy's wearing a JCS Army t-shirt, and they can't figure out where the guy with the signs is sitting. Now, I gotta say, he was doing this the whole show, I guess, right? The first time, it was the JCS sign, the green one that everybody likes to do, and he's done this one before. And there's AJ Styles next to it again, kind of like at WrestleMania. And then he's got the pink one that everybody saw, the pink one. Where's the pink one? Let me find that one.
Yeah, they had Justin's and mine name on it as well, so badass.
If you look
I was
close,
on Raw. Hey, Mom!
Yeah, if you look close, Justin and Jake are on the sign here. And so here's the pink one that he had up there. Fairly prominent one for a while. You know, looks like it could be Breast Cancer Awareness Month or something. You know, it should have... Imagine if it wrote... One year somebody was going to write something about Susan G. Komen. I was like, oh my God, don't do that, please.
That's how we started with Save Them Titties.
You look at this guy right here. There's a guy in the front row trying to, like, look over to see the sign. Like, to see what it says. Like, this guy is trying to use his apparently magical powers to look at a 1260 and see what the sign says.
I can look upside down and backwards.
So he fucking gets this on the he gets that. I see that on the air. Everyone's seeing all these different signs. And then he goes, then he whips out the real fucking crazy sign. Then he whips out the fucking this one.
The highlight of the night. That
I told you, I'm like, man, I'll tell you what, you whip that sign gets shown, he's gonna get kicked out of there.
The lady of the evening.
Like, they'll tolerate a lot of stuff, but you can't say Kevin Dunn, like, or whatever. You know, because he's the one, he's fucking in the truck, probably watching
Exactly. He probably caught that quick and was like, find that and destroy him.
Pick that away.
Get that guy.
And I'm still sick tonight, you know, I gotta be honest. You know, I'm tired or sick, or I don't know what's going on, man. I'm fucking dying or something. I think my nose is coming back again. Like my drizzling nose face. My buildup.
You just can't win. It's just one symptom after another.
But there it is. Joe Cronin is greater than Kevin Dunn. The almighty Kevin Dunn, who directed so much amazing WWE television for years. Over 20 years of more than that of Kevin Dunn directing WWE. Guy should win a goddamn Emmy or something. But I'm greater than him, apparently. Like, this is so great. Like, fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, but again, thanks to Jared Parker. Go ahead and give him a follow, guys, on Twitter. It's @way, then the number 2, cool, and the number is 44. So way too cool, 44. I'll throw it in the chat. But thank you so much, Jared. Incredible.
Yeah, Jared don't even give a shit either. He just did it. He was just like, oh, just this is great.
Yeah, I saw the signs first, then he messaged me. He's like, did you see that? And I'm like, that's fucking awesome.
That is way too funny. Like, way too funny that he... Because he was like... I was like, nah, you know, maybe you don't want to show that, you know? And he's like, no, I'm whipping it out. He whips it out. They come looking for it. How did they not find him? I don't get it. Like, he's wearing a JCS Army shirt.
I don't know. That's what's great.
My God.
That's what's even better. Yeah, the ending to tonight, my God. Like, part of me was like, oh, that's badass. I'm into this. And then I start thinking logically, and I'm like, fuck. I wanted to enjoy it. I really did. Like, some of the moments of people getting their ass kicked backstage was cool. I've always been a fan of like that invasion angle. You know, the payoff isn't worth it, but the fundamental idea behind it is always cool.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens come to tomorrow night. But we saw this last year. You know, SmackDown came in, kicked ass, then Raw invaded SmackDown, and I'm just not about this pay-per-view. It's literally the video game. They're just doing it in real life. You know, I saw Brian say that in the chat. It's SmackDown versus Raw 2008. They're just making it real. We're doing it live.
I just tweeted Vince Russo, asked him why Kevin Dunn wanted to kill me. I mean, why Jim Cornette wants to kill me. Apparently, Jim Cornette was responding to people that were, you know, yelling at Jim Cornette about Joe Cronin's big dick or something. And I don't know if this is from today exactly, but then after that, he goes on to, I don't know if this is from today as well, but after that, he goes on to say something about Wendy's, and then Wendy's tweeted him back. What the fuck? I don't think this is from today, though. This is from a while ago, because Vince Russo's name is still Pyro Ballyhoo or whatever, which is like his old Twitter account. Somebody asked about it. Yeah, so it's going to be old.
Yeah, but Wendy's, we could settle this with a Baconator on a pole match.
Yo,
Fuck
Wendy's. Yeah. Hook me up, Wendy's. What's up, man? I want to eat your chicken. I want to eat all your food, Wendy's, since right now I can't shit myself anyway. So, Wendy's, just send me your food. I'll eat it, and my body will just store it, and I'm dying of like a fucking internal tumor or something that we don't know about. And that's why I keep getting sick. So, yeah. God. Hook me up. Yeah, what'd you think of Raw tonight, man? I mean, I don't know.
It was a huge miss for me personally. All over the place. The shaky cam tonight was like everybody had Parkinson's.
Bro. Dude, the shake... Oh, I didn't know a fucking donation was going to play. Sorry. God damn it, I wouldn't ask you that.
$9 for a fuck. Someone donated 9.
Here we go.
I'm getting hard. I got 9 inches inside of your wife. $9. I'm shooting my semen to the ceiling. I'm coming and my balls have turned blue. $9.
There it is.
Suck my dick.
Hey Joe and all you crazy nickels in the chat.
Yo.
Baylor losing to KANE, what the fuck? It was mainly entertaining seeing all the JCS signs. Shout out to that beast. JCS Army shirt next to Lesnar's face. Alicia Fox gets railed by a Mandingo Packers Trian.
Yo, No Death, thanks No Death for the $9 to start this off, man. I'm so
sorry. Ain't no
sorry.
party like a Mandingo party.
I'm sorry that I'm out of it again. It's like I feel like every day I'm saying sorry. I feel not that good. Like around this time at night, I get really sick too.
Party.
What the fuck is going on?
The ending was awesome. Way to go, Shane and SD live.
I thought the ending was kind of cool in a way. It was weird. It was like hard to watch in a way. It was like creepy. Sarah, thanks for the $2. Like, did you feel that way? Like, I felt like it was creepy at the end.
Yeah, I can see what you mean by that. I mean, it was a bit visceral. They really did go all out to show that they were definitely the dominant ones there tonight.
Michael Cole's call of it was like, "We're under siege, guys! Like, we're under siege, guys!"
I felt
can't
like
even do it.
If it was a little more realistic, it would have been a little bit better, but you figured some of the guys would have got together. But
yeah.
My favorite part was seeing Titus backstage. And like, Titus Worldwide,
that was
what's
too
going
funny.
on? And then you just start kicking his ass.
That was hilarious.
That was great.
That was really funny. I wish I still don't have my voice either. I was trying to yell and I don't have that either. Like, man, I'm fucking dying. But yeah, I just thought it was really lame. I thought it was, to me, I thought a lot of the shit was lame and stupid. But
I enjoyed the opening. I really liked it. I was disappointed that AJ was the one to come out, knowing that they were gonna, after they just announced the brand split, pay-per-view facing off against each other. But okay, we're gonna accept it. Really good match. It had 3 or 4 commercial breaks though. Really broke up the action. Every time it got going, fucking bam, commercial. When you have 3 or 4 commercial breaks in one match, you're fucking up somewhere. I know they got to pay big bucks for Brock Lesnar's appearance, but come the fuck on. That's too much.
Yeah. Canadian Hitman, thanks very much for subscribing. If I sound kind of weird tonight again, guys, nasally and shit, it's because I'm sick. I think I'm still like all stuffed up and jacked up, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I just think it was, I thought it was cheesy, kind of. I don't know, I wasn't into it at all. I was more laughing at everything. I found myself laughing.
Yeah, well, I could see that. The match itself was good, though. You know, the Shield and AJ versus the Bar and Miz. I enjoyed the wrestling in the opening match.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
I mean, they wrestled for like a solid half an hour, it felt like. I know it was a long match. It was, well, actually, it was 1945 in the notes, but
Shitbum. All the entrances and everything was
Corey
crazy.
Graves,
Yeah.
Booker, I think you lost it, Booker. I ain't did lost it, Graves. Go see a doctor, Booker. You ain't I bitch jive sucka, Graves. Focus on the match, Booker. Bet you want ninja, Graves. What's the matter with you, Booker? You loopy dog shit Bible bitch.
Oh my God, JD Venom! Thanks for the $5, JD Venom. Yeah, what was up? What is going on with Booker T? Is he like on drugs or something? Did they tell him like, hey, you can go out there and be an announcer still, but we're gonna give you some cocaine before this thing starts?
yeah, he was all over the place tonight. He rambled out with some of the most idiotic bullshit ever. Worse than last night, I think, at times, too.
Finn Balor jobs to Kane. What the hell was that crap? Just another reason why WWE is down in ratings and attendance.
Brian Himmelfarb, thanks for the $12, Brian. I got to tell you that if I wasn't so like tired and sick feeling, I'd probably be raging right now. In fact, I fucked up. I set my video to a bad resolution. We should be in a higher resolution tonight, so I'm sorry that the screen looks like shit. But dude, what the fuck, dude? Like, why in the world would a guy with coming off a match on fire of AJ Styles would lose to Kane? Like, I don't fucking understand this at all. Ruben Brissino. Damn, SmackDown Live should have beat the shit out of Kevin Dunn backstage during Raw.
That would have been great. Go right to the production truck. Walk by everybody that is on the Raw brand. Head right to Kevin Dunn.
Imagine if they had beaten up Kevin Dunn. Like, that would have been hilarious.
Knock those Bucky the Beaver fucking teeth straight out of his head. That's kind of the problem, though. They really made SmackDown, the entire brand, seem like the heels. Last year they were the underdogs. This year they made them seem like an entire group of bad guys.
Raw roster will retaliate with baseball bats. Better make the match War Games.
Yeah, maybe. Weirdo Titsco. Weirdo Titsco, get it? No, Weirdo, thank you very much for the $5, man. And becoming a $5 shitbum.
Save them titties.
Save them titties. That's what we're in Susan G. Coleman time right now. Man, I feel like shit. I gotta tell you, I fucking feel terrible right now.
It's gonna be a short night, that's for sure.
It might
Especially
be,
after a shit show.
It might be.
But,
I might let you take over in a minute while I go blow my face. But no,
absolutely.
or blow my head off. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
If Raw gave you AIDS, put your hands in the air. If Raw gave you AIDS, I'm not afraid to say. Raw gave me AIDS, fuck Raw, fuck Raw. Raw gave me AIDS, fuck Raw.
I'm back and I'm fucking pissed. Again, this proves Vince and Dunn have fucking lost it. Push Kane over Finn, also Kane lose to Braun. Go fuck yourself. Buy the hottest talent on the planet and ruin them. Go fuck yourself. Fuck WWE. Fuck Vince and Dunn and Jim.
Well, you know that something fucked up when Haskell is back donating again, pissed off. Haskell 420, thanks man for the $7 donation. Dude, I mean, there is just no. Why in the world would you have Finn lose? Somebody was like, "Oh, he already got a huge win, and it didn't matter."
Yeah, again with the wins and losses don't matter thing. Such bullshit. We've covered that a bunch though, but people aren't going to be happy when I report this. I've heard this quite a few times today that Braun isn't going to return. I guess from what I've heard till Survivor Series. They're going to keep building up Kane over the next 4 weeks, having him decimate and destroy, in match after match.
Seems
and then
like it, yeah.
Braun will go ahead and show up at Survivor Series.
Right, trying to make it look like, oh God, nobody can
like
stop.
Kane's an unstoppable monster, and then Braun's going to show up, take out Kane, and then Kane will disappear again. The
weird thing is I already got that feeling from him, the way he was acting, but then he beat Finn Balor, and I felt it wasn't even necessary for him to do that.
Yeah, I mean, the numbers game, blah, 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 but for him to come out and destroy the Shield, 2/3 of the Shield, and AJ Styles in the opening match, that is, frustrating as is. Especially with the fact of the numbers game replace AJ with Kurt Angle last night. They were able to overcome the odds, and they had Braun on the other team. Come on.
Yeah.
I would rather hear Enzo on commentary instead of Cole. Shout out to the chat and F. Tommy Cornette's corpse.
F. Tommy and Cornette's corpse. Gorilla Strong. Thank you for the $5, Gorilla Strong. Gorilla Long. Sorry. Gorilla, thank you very much, man. Yeah, I don't... The Shield thing I get, and I get some of the other things too, but... Like, what the fuck with... I just don't get why Finn had to lose a match to Kane, like, one-on-one. Just, bam, you got beat, It's a throwaway thing, so they probably don't care. I think nobody's going to remember. Nobody will remember it. But it's so prominent the night after Finn gets a big win.
What's with Corey Graves laughing fit after Jordan Elias match?
I have no idea. Mosh Master D, man, what's been up, dude? Thanks for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that. I don't know what his laughing fit was. Corey Graves said a couple things tonight that I can't remember now, but when he was saying them during the show, I was like, what the fuck? He threw out a Bullet Club reference at one point. I remember that. I know that Booker T's on cocaine. I mean, I know that. Like, this fucking
he's taking
guy,
bumps, while the wrestlers are taking bumps.
Yeah, what is going on with Booker T? I mean, he is hilariously a mess. And
absolutely,
man, we got to shout out this sign is too hilarious. I can't believe that he held this sign up. Hey, do you like steroids? 'Cause I like steroids. I got steroids. You got steroids.
I put the steroids in my veins. Put the steroids in my
Allegedly.
veins. Put the steroids in my brain. Then I fucking go insane. Jinder Mahal. I put that needle in my balls. Needle in my balls.
Allegedly.
Jinder Mahal. I'm big as a motherfucking goddamn garbage truck.
Do it naturally. Do it naturally.
Raw will win at Survivor Series. Only plus is the burial of Mahal by Brock. No extra days Lesnar. Fuck Kane, hope he loses. GFW with Cornhole Cornette is better scripted towards their BFG PPV. Imagine Elgin versus Joe, and Minoru Sukuzi versus Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, that'd be very interesting. That would be crazy. Man, thanks so much for the $15 donation. The goon dropping $15. It feels like they're setting up a SmackDown win. I mean, rather, yeah, it feels like they're setting up a SmackDown win. Or
yeah, last year they made it look like Raw was going to win no SmackDown one. I think it might be Raw's year.
But why is Strowman going to come back?
Most of Raw made no sense tonight. I really thought Braun would come back and beat Kane's. Fat Red, the fuck is Kane getting a push? He wanted to be a goddamn governor, for fuck's sake. In all seriousness, Joe, go to the doctor and get better, dude.
Go to the doctor. Hey man, thanks for the donation. I'm going to the doctor on Wednesday and all that. I'm going to the doctor Wednesday, baby. I don't know what's going on with me, man. It's fucking weird.
Shitbum!
Holy shit, I'm tired. I guess all of SmackDown is heel. I thought it was cool and funny. Especially when the women were fighting and all the guys were yelling and cheering.
Yeah, it was some kind of weird Lord of the Flies shit.
Though. I've been high almost all day, so I'm going to bed.
Hey, Waymore, thank you so much, Waymore, for the $5 and becoming a $5 shitbum, Waymore. Good to hear from you, Waymore. You're a good old motherfucker. I love you, dude. Hey Jake, take over for a second while I go blow my face. Maybe I'll feel a little bit better if I can just get this shit out of my face real quick.
Yeah, just don't blow your brains out.
Yeah, I'll put you on screen. Look at that. Your pretty face.
Oh, yeah. Look at this.
With the new microphone.
Tub of sexiness. So we went ahead and also got a report in here that, I mean, take it with a grain of salt, but right now with Roman with his viral illness confirmed to be the mumps, apparently with the timeline they've listed here, he'll be back by the time Survivor Series rolls around. So they're giving him a timeline of a month to recuperate and recover. That's a little disheartening. I wouldn't doubt it that they'll announce Roman Reigns to be the captain of the Raw team. I hope that they're a little bit smarter than that, so they don't have to change it last minute again in case he's not able to make it. If he's not the captain, then he'll likely be a participant in the match. But still, I mean, selfishly, I was hoping it would take him a little bit longer to recover, and maybe they can kind of keep him off TV for a while, make some of us miss him, repackage and rebrand him a little bit, but I'm sure they're going to rush him back as soon as possible. Also being reported is that John Cena is going to be a special guest referee. Dave Meltzer had let this slip, I guess, that they're setting up, obviously John Cena, we knew beforehand, is going to be facing Mahal at WrestleMania for the title. So we might see him be the special guest referee in the Universal versus WWE Championship match between Brock Lesnar and Jinder Mahal. Could be interesting. I don't know if it's needed, but that might lead to, friggin' John Cena interfering somehow or screwing over Mahal, which leads their feud to WrestleMania. This way, Brock doesn't necessarily destroy Jinder. They're both kind of protected, and it builds the feud to WrestleMania, but I don't think it's all work, honestly. I think Roman is legitimately sick, and I think they're doing all they can to fill until then. So if they bring Cena back just to be a special guest referee, it'll help bring some numbers back. As far as Finn goes, there was no reason he should have lost tonight. Even if they ended the match in disqualification, would have been great. But after his win last night, like Joe said earlier, really just shows that without the face paint, without the demon, form of himself, he can't get the job done. Time and time again, and it's total bullshit. I enjoy Finn. I like what he has to offer. I think they're booking him a little bit too cookie cutter right now. But after last night's match, I felt like he was turning a new leaf essentially. Then we get this bullshit. Joe said it himself. Kane does not need to win. He already felt like a monster. He came out, he destroyed the Shield and AJ single-handedly. What more did you need? He did the job. He looked threatening. He looked menacing. Even his after match promo or after beatdown promo, that was great. I'm the real monster. I'm the one and only true monster on Raw. That's all that needed to be said. Bam, done. When I heard Finn come out, I'm like, fuck, they're gonna feed him to him, and that's gonna be what happens. Again, like I said, really disheartening. Especially now, if this rumor is true that we're not going to see Braun until Survivor Series. I mean, essentially the way they left it at TLC, we don't even know if Braun's alive at this point. Was he crushed by a garbage compactor, inside the garbage truck? No one knows for sure. I mean, in a kayfabe sense, but we're going to see the Big Red Machine go ahead and continue to dominate week after week. He's going to beat down different superstars. He might even beat down Finn a few more times. I'm sure they'll stick to him. But if he had to destroy anybody, why not Titus O'Neil or, someone, Curtis Axel even? Someone like that would have made much more sense and certainly wouldn't have, taken away from Finn's current momentum. It's just disappointing. I'm frustrated, but even more, I feel like truly let down. Now, also, one of the things that's a little bit odd to me, you had Kurt Angle come back out, to his American theme last night to save the day. He was injured initially by Braun using the running power slam through the table, took him out of the match. They carried him backstage. 20 minutes goes by. Right towards the end of the match, you hear Angle's theme. He comes out, saves the day. He takes out the bar, puts Cesaro through a table with an Angle slam. Looks totally dominating, like his, older, former self. Now tonight, he looks like a cowering, weak senior citizen. He's backing down. I understand you have an entire roster coming at you, but he looks so weak. He looks feeble, like a broken shell of a former self. It just, I don't know. The dichotomy between the two characters that we saw, the difference is so drastic that it's stunning. I just don't understand why they would make him look so feeble and unable to protect himself or fight back. I know he would have gotten his ass kicked by the entire roster, but even when The Miz came down early on and the Shield came out to protect him, he was still, cowering, basically. He shouldn't look so weak. It's a bit ridiculous, if you ask me. So we get back into Raw here. We'll go step by step. We start off, we have, a good opening segment. I thought it was decent. Like I said, I wasn't crazy for the fact that AJ filled in for Roman with the Shield. Kind of doesn't make sense. There's no brand loyalty here, but C'est la vie. Still got a decent match if you try and throw, logic out the window. We see KANE come out. I don't want KANE back at all. Not thrilled with it, but okay, he's going to fight, just to prove that he's the monster. Sure, I'll go with it. Then Finn's music hits, and it's like, 7-minute match. Wasn't a good match at all either. Very clunky. KANE didn't work well with Balor, I feel. Every time Finn went for some type of offensive maneuver to retaliate to KANE's attacks, it felt like KANE just was an unmovable object, but not in the way that they were going for. Awful reason to have the match too. KANE could have destroyed anybody, and I see people saying, "Oh, one loss won't kill Balor," but it's such a bizarre timing considering that he wins last night, and it's such a huge victory for him in a match that people have dreamt about seeing for a long time now, years and years. So then we go ahead and we see a hype video for Asuka. She ends up having a rematch with Emma. But this was a throwaway. I think this is what people were expecting to happen last night. Asuka dominated the match. She, gets a German suplex, ran into her backside, gets a quick 2 count. Emma goes for a roll-up. Asuka kicked out, gets the Asuka lock. That's it. 5-minute match. C'est la vie. That was the end of it. Wasn't anything worth watching, really. It was just a quick, squash match. I preferred their original bout last night, but didn't do much for me personally. I'm hoping that they have Asuka do a bit more than the same thing that they do with Finn, that they're doing with Bobby Roode, where it's the same thing week in and week out, where you get just their standard moveset that leads into the simple finisher. I don't want to see her put the Asuka lock on everybody after doing a few suplexes and a missile drop kick. I want to see a bit more from her. But I have a feeling for the next few weeks, we're just going to see her, conquer each female star in very short and domineering fashion. In hindsight, it might be a way to garner some attention and make her look dominating and threatening, but I don't know. I just want a bit more from our talent at this point in time. This is where I believe, Elias goes ahead and starts his segment here. Now, the crowd originally, you hear, "Who wants to walk with Elias?" And the crowd starts cheering for him. And they really start to get behind him. And this surprised me, but I like the way that he handled it. As soon as he heard this, he very wisely turned it around and threw it right on top of him. He went ahead and started making fun of the Packers, and the crowd just gave him the most heat I think he's ever garnered yet. They were just fucking angry, and I loved it. And especially because, a lot of the Green Bay Packers were in attendance tonight. They went ahead and they ripped him a new one. Go Pack, go! Go Pack, go! Go Pack, go! It was just a whole upheaval of fire coming straight at Elias, and he ate it up, soaked it up, and he just fed it right back to them. It was a really great moment for him. I really like his character. It warranted everything that we got, and it was well sold. I liked it. This is what we've been waiting for. A good heel saying and doing as they should. A bit of a rare commodity on Raw, but I liked it. Now he starts to perform his performance and has his little mini concert, has some technical issues. Continues to sing, a few more technical issues. Then he snaps. He gets extremely pissed off, goes to the side, puts down his guitar, snatches a microphone from the timekeeper's area and says, I'm going to find out who did this. He even calls out the sound technician by name. Maybe somebody in the chat remembers his name. I think he said Larry.
Lance.
Something like
it was
that.
like Lance or something like that. Yeah, that was great.
He calls him out and he's like, "Oh, you son of a bitch! If this is you, I'm going to bring you back out here, drag you to the ring, and destroy you myself." Loved it. So then you see Jason Jordan come out like a freaking overzealous 5th grader, smiling. Why they didn't show him messing with the audio equipment? Why they didn't show him screwing around with like a soundboard or something baffles me. They totally undersold everything that Elias single-handedly, captured in that moment. All of the heat, everything that they built, thrown away because in hindsight they missed out on a great moment. They didn't capitalize on it. I know the announcers went ahead and said, "Oh, it must have been Jason Jordan getting revenge for last night," but none of the live viewers, grasped that. Or it was insinuated, but it needed to be shown. A simple little thing of just to see him unplugging a microphone cable or turning a knob on a soundboard would have done wonders for this scenario.
Yeah, that would have been funny, too, to see him back there, like, doing all that stuff and whatever. But it's like he just comes out with that stupid smile on his face, and I want to slap him again. I hate Jason Jordan. I hate Jason Jordan. I legitimately.
I don't want to hate him either, but I have to.
Which is weird, yeah, because it's weird, though, because, like, I used to look at him and I used to love him. Like, I not love him. I liked him. I used to look at him and think, like, yeah, this guy's going to be a beast with Gable. Like, they're going to be great. But now when I see Jordan, I just get, like, irritated. I get irritated by him.
Yeah, I do as well. And yes, dude, Death, I did say knob. Jake, I want to see him turn that knob. I want to see him adjust it.
Jake, this is really reminiscent of The Rock to me when he came out as the blue chipper, Rocky Maivia.
Yes, and you like, but I don't think they're going to give him the chance to turn it around.
Well, he just doesn't have the mic skills for that.
No, he doesn't have the charisma. That's for sure. He's not the total package that they make him out to be. And they go ahead and they make him out to be, the golden child, like he's, truly the chosen one. What has he done? Nothing. What has he accomplished? Nothing. On the Raw side of things, anyways. Really, I wish, as the caller said last night, that he turned on Kurt Angle. They could have said, "Oh, you ruined the tag team that I was in, and since I found out I'm your son, everything's gone to hell for me."
Yeah, he should have said that. That would have been a better. That's the story.
That's an absolute story. If he is the chosen one, they should have gone ahead and had him lead Team Raw. I mean, Kurt Angle still hasn't announced it. I don't want to see that, but it would make sense but Kurt's not. Sometimes, but not as often as we think, giving him special treatment. So it really isn't doing anything to elevate him. He's just there.
Well, let me.
It's another waste.
Let's get back into some of these donations here before we end.
Yeah, we got quite a few while I was.
Don't want another last night. We're behind an hour. That was fucking nuts. I am a little bit sick, so I'm dealing with shit. Sorry, guys. Irish7 says, "Oh my God, Finn lost. His career is now over. Please stop. Kane needs to win against a big name to make a feud with Braun matter. Everyone cry a river," says Irish7. I get that part. Kane does need to win a big match and to appear strong in order to take on Braun Strowman, I guess. But he did end up executing the fact that he was able to put him in a garbage truck the other night. I mean, they put him in a garbage truck. And yeah, Kane needs a victory, but why did it have to be on Finn Balor?
You want to see my dick? I'll take my dick out right now. I'm SeansView Entertainment. And you want to see my dick? Do you want to see my dick? I will show you my penis. I'm SeansView. Don't screw with me, or else I'll show you my pee-pee. Do you want to see my dick? Do you want to see my dick?
Now, it's not a donation night without the dick's view. Take vitamins, plenty of water, pussy juice, and grilled food helps a lot.
Yeah, Goon. Thank you, Goon, for the 1313 pussy juice. I like that one. I'll have to talk to Leah about that. Thank you very much for the donation of the 1313.
Pussy juice keeps you hydrated.
Yeah. I heard it gets the hormones up in the body or some bullshit that I don't even know about. But
you can't come, though, because losing the testosterone makes you more tired. So
you're right,
you just got to please Leah constantly. I'm sure she'll be all for that.
Build up the testosterone and then keep it. And then be like...
Shitbum!
Then just be angry with blue balls.
Joe and Jake. Funny that you mentioned that wins and loses don't matter because even on 2K18 career mode they say that. Oh, and is that the ATR 2100 that Jake has?
Yes, Starscream. Thank you for the $5, Starscream. And yeah, it's the Audio Technica 2100. The one that everybody has now.
Yeah, recommended by the one and only Joe Cronin Show.
I recommended that mic to like 20 other people that started shows that all became half of them became shitheads, but they all have the mic now. You're welcome. No, but it's so much better than the other ones. Plus, it's got an XLR cable and a mini USB or just a USB.
So much better than my clicking.
Hurry.
BRAUUUUUNNNNNNNNNNNNN.
That was supposed to say Braun. I can't do it
Yeah,
because
but
I'm sick.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, Moki said I had to do Carl.
Rising Wolf Gaming Channel. Thank you for $2, man. The $2 super chat. You guys are the best guys, supporting our show like crazy. I think we're caught up on donations now, actually, so that's good. So there we go. We're free now. Now everything is live.
Making some progress. So yeah, they're possibly going to keep Braun off TV till Survivor Series, make him a returning threat to Kane's I Am the Only Monster challenge. That'll be another throwaway match. I want Braun to be back, especially with Roman out right now. You've got Bray out. Kevin Owens apparently isn't returning anytime soon. They have no timetable for when he'll return.
Dude, the Kevin Owens thing is weird. It's like personal reasons that he's not going to be here, and they're not saying why, and it's got something to do with his family, and that's it. They're not obviously they're not saying anything beyond that.
Yeah, that's really bizarre. I wish him well. Hopefully everything's okay, but it's so cryptic and just a very bizarre timing for this incident too to happen when everybody else is away and sick. So
well, and he's in this whole thing with Sami Zayn. I mean, how many, dude? I mean, seriously, like if Kevin Owens is out for a length of time here with whatever this personal reasons, because WWE indicated like foreseeable future type of words, like how many people are gonna like their storylines couldn't be? This couldn't be the worst timing. The Shield gets back together.
Yeah, and then everything happens with Roman.
And Roman's gone and doesn't show up to the first deal. And then Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, but now Owens is gone. And Nia Jax was going to wrestle Sasha at a pay-per-view, and that didn't happen because Nia Jax just left, I guess.
Super Chat Party
is going on in the WWE right now.
Go Nakamura and AJ Styles and Tye Dillinger.
Sarah Small, thank you for the $2. Go Nakamura, AJ Styles. Yeah, I love, you know what, Sarah? God damn it, I love all three of those people. I love the fuck out of those three people you just mentioned, Sarah. You know I do. You know I love them. My fucking ear hurts now, too, man. Like, what, an ear infection? Like, I'm a fucking mess, bro.
I think you have a severe sinus infection.
Yeah,
plus
that could be it.
All the goddamn... heartburn. You have some type of like scarring or something. And
well, you know what though? I gotta say, I'm on my 7th day of Prilosec. I haven't had heartburn. My heartburn's been going away.
That is.
Everything's been feeling a lot better, except for the weird feelings in the stomach now. It's almost like the Prilosec caused something else. Here comes Beef Roller.
Much love, Joe. Christ. If Kane reads speeches for his government race the way he runs promos, he's definitely losing his election. I seriously fell asleep during his drivel in the ring. F. Tommy's flippy floppy faggy corpse.
F. Tommy's corpse. Thank you, Beef Roller. F. Cornette's corpse, too.
Yeah, you're right, though, because this is literally, the biggest feud on SmackDown up until this point in time was Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon. Now Sami Zayn saved Kevin Owens from, certain death, and it's just...
Here's another Kane.
And I'm donating.
Dude, it was so funny with him last night.
The only three-time thumbnail champ is here.
Yeah,
5
Doctor
out
Who.
of 10 for me, what you think? Most of the people like Kane over Finn. Brock got a huge pop.
Yo, thank you for the 666 Doctor Who. Yeah, he was saying that earlier tonight that the crowd was like cheering for Kane over Balor. Like, did you see when Balor first came out? Nobody reacted to him really.
Yeah, they didn't react a lot of times to some of the stars like you thought they would. The only time they responded is when they made fun of their Packers, excuse me.
Yeah, dude, the collarbone thing from Elias Sampson, like, holy shit.
That was gold.
That was fucking savage. Null Death has got blanked out. Remember something, the secret to delicious pussy juice is to drink a ton of pineapple juice. Same thing for the fellas. Make sure your spunk tastes like crunk for the ladies. Drink up that pineapple juice. What the fuck, man? That was so funny. F. Tommy's Corpse, he also said, "No death, thank you, man. Thank you so much for the support, man."
I've heard that for years, but I've never tested that theory. You know,
Yeah,
make your sperm taste more delicious.
Yeah, pineapple juice makes your semen taste good. Well, then anchovies and sardines make it taste terrible. He is the perfect dark match.
I was waiting for Paul Heyman to come out with the original ECW roster at the end of Raw.
It was like Paul Heyman leading the ECW sort of thing, wasn't it? Except for Shane was more like a football coach. Schleppy. Yo, Schleppy, what's up? Schleppy rocking that beastly fucking Yuppie Heaters t-shirt. We only sold 5 of them. We limited t-shirt sales to only 5. That I would only sell 5 of those t-shirts. And Schleppy is one of the guys that got it. And I gotta say, that t-shirt looks pretty good for something thrown together in 3 seconds by my dumb ass. Looks alright.
Absolutely, and you made that a true limited edition, so.
Yeah, only 5 people ever have that shirt. Schleppy has it. I'm gonna do another limited edition soon, but Schleppy, man, that's badass that you have that. Like, seriously, nobody's ever gonna have that. That's fucking cool as shit. Shout out to the chat, by the way.
Shitbum!
Guitar Hawk, what's up?
What did you think of Paul Heyman's promo tonight?
I will tell you that in 1 second. JD from NY207, because this muted this donation. Kiss my greasy ass, boy. This show ratings are nothing without me. You need Labah to save your sorry ass. Show I'll unleash a legendary ass whooping on your insignificant trolls you call JCS Army. JD from NY207. Thanks, JD.
Absolutely.
I appreciate that.
Thank you. 207.
Where was your sign tonight, JD? I didn't see it. I missed it.
Where was Cornette's sign?
It was inside JD.
Oh, I thought Kenny Bolin ate it.
Why don't you go feed your faggot cat? How about that?
Sniffles.
Oh my god, that was so mean.
Sniffles.
All right, well, anyway, did you hear that?
No.
Oh, okay, you laughed and I was playing the Dave Rose laugh. I'm like, he hears it. To be honest, I missed it. I'm not even kidding you. I fell asleep because I'm sick. I don't feel good. I'm tired, fatigued, sick. I fell asleep during the promo.
Did you? Yeah. It was so like the others, but it was very, very well done, which you always expect from Paul Heyman. But he went ahead and he made a point to really deface and destroy Jinder Mahal. He said, everyone that I've faced previously, we've only built up. We've never destroyed. We didn't belittle them or take them down.
Yeah, I was gonna say he did. So he actually brought that up. That's funny.
Yeah, he brought that up. He said, I didn't talk trash about Samoa Joe. I certainly didn't talk trash about Braun Strowman or Randy Orton. He went down the accolades.
He went bowling on him.
Yeah, and he said, but you, Jinder Mahal, the make-believe Maharaja, he really tore into him. What
did Angle call him earlier? The Jinder Mahal? Mahal? Oh my god. The barking dog, or the bark dog.
I hope doesn't get too over or he'll get buried like Sando. One of the greatest heels of all time. I can't wait to get a JCS sign on TV at Raw next month. Hashtag I wanna walk with Elias. Hashtag Kane will be my mayor. Love the show, fellas.
Hey, Bark Dog, thank you so much, man. My energy level is way down compared to normal, but maybe that's a good thing for some people. I'm sure there's some people out there that enjoy when I'm crazy, and I'm sure there's some people that are like, I want to watch a review, but Joe's insane. So maybe tonight's working for those people and not the other people. But thank you, Bark Dog, man. We appreciate that. And continue. That was interesting that he sort of changed things up here. I wish I did hear it.
He really dug into him, and he went ahead and he ran through a list of great champions, the typical Hall of Famers, Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold. He went through everybody's name, and that list included Lesnar. And he said fans don't think of Mahal when they think of champion. And he said Mahal was a consolation prize when SmackDown got the Shaft and the Superstar shakeup. Beautiful line there.
Wow.
Really great dig. Also said something like the Singh brothers are stealing his shtick of introducing people. That's Paul Heyman's job. And then he went on to the usual, you know, you're going to be taken to Suplex City. He said people were in shock and the locker room was in an uproar last year when Randy Orton had to be, you know, carried out on a stretcher, and that's basically what's going to happen again. What was the direct quote? He said Lesnar violated the rule and regulation of the PG era. You know, he's talking about when he busted open Randy Orton's skull. So he said he accepted Mahal's challenge on behalf of Lesnar, but the entire time the crowd was just silent. Great promo, no reaction. Unless they brought up, you know, Green Bay or the Packers, no reaction. I felt.
Yeah, that crowd didn't give a shit tonight at all. Like you said, you nailed it. That crowd didn't give a fuck what anybody said unless they brought up the Green Bay Packers. Bizarrely, it was almost like the WWE knew that, because Elias is out there getting no reaction whatsoever. Like, remember last night at the pay-per-view when he came out the second time? Like, the crowd was like, boo, like they were freaking out. It was a great crowd. And tonight the crowd was dead. But then he was like, well, then he was like, it's as fragile as something like that. Aaron, what's his last name?
Aaron Rodgers, collarbone.
God, I am sick. Aaron Rodgers, collarbone. And I was like, whoa. And the crowd kind of booed that. You know, I mean, I wonder what you have to do to get this crowd to react. Green Bay.
I don't know. And they said Midwest a bunch, and they, you know, Alexa Bliss dug into them nicely too by saying, let me spell it out real slow for you. And she said how, you know, you're going to chant, you deserve it. And the crowd started to boo a little bit. Then they got a little bit loud. And then after that, they got quiet again. Mickie James came out and she said, well, you know, she hit her with a Mickey DDT. Really nice, you know, very well executed DDT, by the way. It almost looked like it landed on her head on the title, the women's championship. And she goes ahead, picks up the mic and said, well, that you deserved, I believe, something along those lines. Yeah. And I figured the crowd would then chant, you deserve it, because it was so built to that. Nothing. Yeah. They were quiet. They didn't even really cheer Mickey when she came out. So they were. This is like one of those true Bizarro Land type, you know, scenarios. It was just lazy. It was lazy on the crowd's behalf, because, you know, crowds make up like 30% of the show. I feel, for the home crowd watching on TV. If the crowd sucks, even if it's a great night, you lose some of that allure.
Well,
the appeal is driven down.
What gives it away that the crowd sucked was Elias, because you can do a lot of things and it can suck, right? Like it's not the crowd's fault. Like, you know what I mean? WWE kind of sucks right now. So, you know, a lot of the stuff on Raw sucks. But Elias came out early on in the show, and right away he was like, my name is Elias or whatever, and it was like nobody booed. Like nobody did anything. But it was like almost any other place they would have been booing loudly. Yeah, especially
they were kind of
behind
night. Him and said, "Do you want to walk with Elias?" And that's when he really was smart enough and you know, talented enough to flip it on them, because they started to cheer him a little bit, not too loudly, but enough where you can tell the people in the back didn't want him getting any support as a heel.
Well, it's going to happen. I mean, you're going to start seeing, like, he might be in Chicago or New York or someplace like that, and
some of the smart crowds, and they're
going to start cheering for him. Yeah,
but that's why I feel he's capable enough to really flip that promo on its head and give them a reason to boo, and he did that hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, you're not gonna boo me? Well, I hope Aaron Rodgers breaks his collarbone next year." You know, like, oh my God, you know, whatever he said, and then. The only thing I was like, man, what does he have to do to get this crowd to react? And then he said that. It was so funny, and I was like, oh my God. But that was great. You know, I might have done. I don't know what else you're gonna have to say. Like, I'll come out there and kill your kids. Like, I mean, I don't know what you're gonna have to say to get people to boo or to freak out. And but that worked.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and it's true. What else could be said? That's really it. Also, Bernard sent a tweet out before, and he made a great point. He said, for casual viewers, Finn's loss tonight was that of a jobber. You know, it's like a Ziggler squash match. You know, that's what he was. He was a jobber, and I think that's why I got so upset by it. You told a great story in the ring last night, and I can't get over it. I'm not able to let this one go. I know that a lot of people say, oh, wins and losses don't matter. But it's not just the fact that he lost. It's how he lost. It's why he lost. And it's the fact that I think he's going to lose to KANE 2 or 3 more times before this is over.
Well, it's also that he's coming off that big win. He's coming off that win the last night from AJ Styles. which it was like, it's almost like took the whole thing away. That's what was bothersome. Otherwise, I get it.
Absolutely.
What else didn't we touch on Raw tonight?
We didn't talk about the Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Alicia Fox triple threat match to determine Team Raw's female captain for the Survivor Series 5-on-5 elimination match. Holy fuck, that's a mouthful.
I missed this too. I saw about 70% of Raw, but this was another thing I missed, and I heard it later on. They said that Alicia Fox was the captain of the team, and I went, what the fuck?
I know it's... I don't know how to feel, because part of me is like, I can't stand Alicia Fox. What the fuck? I know she's intended to be a psychopath, that she's purposefully crazy and a mental case, but there are times where I like that aspect of her, and there are other times where she's so over the top and beyond she crosses the line of it being entertaining or funny that it's such a turnoff that I just want to change the channel. So there's a very fine line between enjoying it and hating it, and more often than not, I find myself hating it. Tonight, I enjoyed it, more or less. I mean, that's when Noel Death made the comment before that she's going to get the train run on her by the Green Bay Packers because she went over after her win and started, like, high-fiving and hugging and kissing all the Green Bay, Packer players. So,
just get those legs.
Absolutely. No doubt about that. But it was so unexpected that I'm kind of cool with it, but the captain's role is pointless. Never has being the captain mattered. So it's not like she was fighting for a spot on the team per se. I guess in one way she is, but it's something. I mean, she hasn't even had a T-shirt in her decade with the company, so I'm glad they gave her something. If they get too ridiculous with it, then I'm going to go back and say, fuck this. This was awful. And I saw a few other people tweet this out. I know Jason Powell did, and I know a lot of our fans did as well. Everybody reserves the right to change their opinion, but I don't feel like they completely went over the line with her tonight, but if they do go like way off the reservation, then I'm going to say, fuck it. This was a terrible idea.
Yeah, I don't really understand. I couldn't give a shit about this is how I felt. Like, I just don't even care.
Pretty much. And part of me was like, I don't want to see Sasha yet again in the spotlight role that I don't feel like she deserves at this moment. They've misused and booked her so wrongly that I don't like her in a face position. So for her to be the captain and the one, coordinating the Raw females to lead them to a victory, I didn't want to see that. That is more of a Bayley kind of role to, build up everybody's spirit and make everyone work together to bring that, camaraderie. And so I would have been a little bit happier with Bayley in this position, but it's a nice notch in Alicia Fox's belt. It gives her something to do currently, and we got to see how the rest of the team fills out.
Right.
Well, Nia Jax is still out. Asuka, here's the thing. If they put Asuka on the team, then Raw is going to win, because would they really have Asuka lose, even if it is a multi-person match? Asuka has yet to lose at all. Do you think they would give her a loss at all?
Well, I would think that her team. I would think that her team would win, but I mean, her team could lose, and they don't care as long as she's never been pinned. So
that, or she hasn't lost in a singles match, but that's still a loss. I've
seen them do that before, though. Didn't they do that with Charlotte or something? I mean,
yeah, Charlotte was said to never have lost a pay-per-view for a long period of time, but I don't know if she lost ever as a tag team.
Right. Yeah,
but still, they would have said, oh, well, she was never pinned solo, so, in a singles match. It's a very dicey situation that I hope we don't even have to get into the semantics of. I hope it doesn't even come down to that. I hope they're smarter than that and continue to book Asuka different. But at this point in time, I don't want to see her come in and have 100 different squash matches over and over until she becomes the women's champion. I don't want to see her go out there, hit a few drop kicks, a few kicks, a few suplexes, and then do the Asuka lock and call it a day. I really want to see someone challenge her and have her, earn her keep.
Yeah, and I'd like that too. I like that. I like it to keep going the way it's going. What she did with NXT kind of is all I want to see from her here, but I don't know. We'll see what she actually does. Let me play this. We gotta turn the donations back on here. Looks like it's going to be KANE again. What'd you think of that, Jim Cornette?
Oh, yeah. I'll be back in 1 second.
You like my... Yeah, no problem. You like my sign, Jim Cornette? I'm bigger than Kevin Dunn, Jim Cornette. What do you think about that, Four Eyes?
Yo bitch, shut yo mouths and enjoy the product. Honey Sriracha chicken sandwiches on sale, 2
Yeah,
for plus
come get 'em.
tax. Order now to receive exclusive discount offers on select dinner specials coming to a backstage near you.
Come get some from Titus Catering. But yeah, guys, I'm really sorry that I'm so sick tonight. I'm fairly calm and quiet. I'm like legit, like I don't feel good. I'm tired. I'm sick. My face is drizzling all over itself. I'm a mess. I think Jim Cornette put a spell on me, guys. Jim Cornette put a fucking spell on me. He was like, I'm gonna get that guy. I'm gonna get Joe Cronin. I'm gonna kill him.
Super Chat Party.
Here we go.
What difference between fox and a poodle?
What's the difference?
Poodle stops barking when its owner tells him to shut it.
Oh my god. That's awesome. Thank you, the goon. The goon's always bringing it, man. And here's an even better one.
Hey, you suck Joe Cronin's dick, fucking faggot.
Dude, when I heard him play that, I fucking lost it. That's the funniest clip ever. What a maniac.
Super Chat Party.
No reason for a triple threat. Raw only has 5 women outside of Alexa, wink.
Beef Roller 1, thanks for the $5 and becoming a $5 super chat. Shitbum. Yeah, I mean, again, the Raw women's division is just a mess. You know what I mean? Up until now you've built Emma up a little bit with these matches against Asuka, but again, she still lost. So she's lost all her matches with everybody. You know, Alexa's pulling it out on everybody. So it's going to come down to Alexa versus Asuka. But again, they're still not, the women's division is not spreading around. You know, it's not working. It is now that somebody like Asuka's getting wins. I mean, maybe they think so lowly of all the other women. Maybe that's what it is. I mean, maybe they just think so lowly of these other women that they don't care. But we're going to find out when, you know, Vince actually gets his hands in Asuka. Well, I hope that doesn't happen. You know what I mean? On Asuka, what's going to happen there and where it's going to go exactly. Let's take a phone call. Oh, damn it, I missed it. I was going to take Nick's call.
Oh, well, hopefully you can call back. Sorry for the disappearance. My cat is an asshole that locked himself in the basement. Then he proceeds to reach his paw under the basement door and just shake it. So that's where all the background noise is.
That's pretty goddamn funny.
Yeah. You got yourself in this situation. You figure it out, fucker.
Wow, Skype just went crazy there. Hey, Nick. What's up, Nick?
Hey, boys. How's it going?
I've been better, but how are you doing?
Joe's dying. I'm doing all right.
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm doing all right. You know, TLC was pretty all right, and Raw. I'm kind of in between with this Raw. I think like a 5.5 or a 6 is probably decent rating for this.
Wow.
Party.
I mean, I fell
I'm way
asleep.
lower myself.
Feed
I'm
me,
like
ask who.
a 2.
The goon said, "Feed
Really?
me, Asko." Yeah, thank you for the $2, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm guessing to me this show seemed like a 4 or 5, but I missed half of it. I was falling asleep due to being kind of sick. So but I know you guys have to tell me, I guess.
You missed that triple threat match, Joe, with Banks, Bailey, and Fox. It was a fucking disaster, pretty much. I mean, they bumped into each other repeatedly. That's usually why I'm so down on Alicia Fox, too. She's almost dangerous to work with.
Yeah.
She botches constantly. She went for, she had the Banks statement applied on her, and then she was going to throw Sasha Banks into Bailey, and it was a very awkward toss after she gave Bailey a belly-to-belly that looked like shit. Like, just, I don't know. It didn't work at all.
That was the weakest finish.
It really was bad.
Yeah, we
That was the worst. That was one of the worst finish to a match in triple threat I've seen for a while. It's like Bailey and Sasha are like dangling in the ropes, and then Foxy just throws someone into something like a collision, and then that's it.
Yeah, exactly. It was just so anticlimactic, and you can tell that probably wasn't the intended outcome for the match. But Fox didn't propel banks far enough, and I don't know. She's got a tasty ass, but she's lacking in the in-ring ability department.
That was unbelievable.
They're a mess.
Do you know what?
I think
it really is. And then you got the fucking cruiserweights. Kill me now. They're what? The Backstreet Boys 2.0.
Cedric Alexander and Rich Swann are the only thing I like about that fucking cruiserweight. But I'll tell you something. Fucking, I've tried to defend KANE for as long as I can. Now I just can't defend him. Like, him beating Finn after Finn beating AJ in a 5-star match, you can't have KANE. Like, I understand that he has to look strong going into a feud with Strowman, but KANE beating Finn has pretty much ruined Finn. It's a complete fucking mess.
Well, for the time being, what I'll say is this: for the people out there that say, "Oh, get over it," it's just a loss, like deal with that shit. I would say it didn't ruin Finn, but it did fucking ruin his momentum that they had seemingly built up and that he had going. Because remember last night, remember Michael Cole's line last night for Finn? Michael Cole had a line last night for Finn that was like,
the up-and-coming demon.
The up-and-coming demon, yeah. This guy's an up-and-coming something. Well, now he got dropped on his fucking face the next night by a guy who's like 50 years old.
By the original demon, The up-and-coming demon got derailed by the fucking mayor demon.
Leah was saying it would be funny if KANE just started being like, and I promise to lower taxes.
I think it would have been even better if KANE, with that stupid fucking beating, that new version of the mask, if KANE went ahead and pulled down Balor's shorts after the triple choke slam and just right there, just sodomized him right in the middle of the ring and said, "That's what we think of you."
Oh my God.
That would have been much better than what we got. Because that's what they did. They fucked him. They raw dogged him. Because it's not just his momentum. This is going to continue to happen week in and week out. I guarantee it. KANE's going to beat him next week. KANE's going to beat him in 2 weeks. Then they're going to feed somebody else to KANE. And then Braun Strowman will come back at Survivor Series. And KANE will, if elected, disappear for good.
This is the same thing they've done with Mark Henry and The Big Show over and over again throughout the years.
Also,
yes.
When KANE returned last week, he looked good against Roman when he was choke slamming him and shit. KANE looked great. TLC, he looked like a mess, and then when he was fighting Finn Balor 1-on-1, he looked so slow.
Yeah,
he couldn't take a bump. He looked out of shape. Well,
you know why he was slow tonight is because last night he got all sore from last night.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It's not even like I'm picking on his age, his athletic ability. But
thanks, Nick.
He doesn't need a win. Joe, you said it best yourself. He already looked like a monster earlier in the night.
Right.
$9
he didn't
for
need it.
A fuck. Someone donated 9. I'm getting hard. I got 9 inches inside of your wife. $9. I'm shooting my semen to the ceiling. I'm coming and my balls have turned blue. $9. Suck my dick.
Joe is bigger than done.
Corey Graves should have beat up on Booker T when SmackDown came out. It would have made no sense, but would have been funny.
Corey Graves should have beat up on Booker T. Yeah, that would be funny. Man, Booker T is a mess, man. Just let him beat him up. Schleppy, thanks for the $9, Schleppy. And moving on to 585. What's up, 585?
Joe, Jake, this is my new cell phone number I'm calling you guys from.
Oh, hell yeah. Who is this?
This is Tony, man. I'm obviously 813.
Okay,
oh, no
all right,
shit.
Tony.
What's going on, Tony?
Yeah, not much, man. I'm doing pretty good. I got a college interview tomorrow.
Is that
nice.
boner
Excellent.
over
Congrats.
yet?
Yeah, you
Doug
sound a little
wants
different
to know.
with this cell phone, a little bit bassier.
Yeah, you got a little bassy to your voice. Hey, Goon, thanks for the $2.
Yeah, I was laughing my ass off, though, when Gulak was literally saying Enzo's lines and all that, and I was like, what the hell? Are you kidding me, Gulak? You a stupid idiot.
Yeah, that was fucking cringeworthy. Joe, I don't know if you saw any of that either, but that was ridiculous. Gulak's reading the lines, step by step, but he doesn't even try and imitate how Enzo would say it, which would have made it a little bit out of character for him, and instead he reads it slowly, and I don't know, the way he dictated it, it didn't come across well, and it was a fucking disgrace. They made 205 live, and the whole cruiserweights look like a goddamn joke.
This was the
Yeah,
Zo
I
train.
noticed last Friday on Facebook that a friend of mine posted, and I found out that Taryn Terrell has left TNA.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She just got there.
I just saw that.
She just got there. The fuck?
Yeah, and she's supposed to get a title shot alongside Allie and Gail Kim against CENA.
Yeah, I thought. Wait a minute.
But
She hasn't had the match yet, right? Against Gail Kim. Like, they haven't even done that match yet.
That's right. And
What the
seeing
fuck?
the end, back to Raw, seeing the end of that, I just thought that entire SmackDown roster beatdown, that was hilarious, man. I was already laughing.
I'm gonna watch it again because I feel like I feel like it was funny, but for the wrong reasons. I feel like instead it was hilarious. I feel like they were trying to, like, Michael Cole was like trying to be serious, but it looked hilarious, and so like Michael Cole being like, "We're under siege, like it was just
Yeah,
shut the fucking
yeah.
what
Corey
the
Graves just being so funny on the commentary when Jason Jordan got whacked by Elias.
I don't remember that. What did he say?
Yeah, I mean, when he was supposed to do that uninterrupted concert, and then 3 sound glitches later, out comes Jason Jordan, and when Jordan comes rolling into Elias, damn, smashes him in the shoulder with a guitar.
Yeah, someone said they thought he was really hurt. Did you see that, Jake? What did that?
It definitely left a huge welt on his arm. I mean, it was a good sized welt. Dude, right near his elbow, so
I would rather be hit in the fucking head. I'd rather be hit over the head with it than have it go on my shoulder.
It caught him weird. It was like the same way when he remember how he hit Finn and it crashed weird. Same idea. I don't know if the guitar didn't break. It didn't connect. How it looked like it hit more towards the neck than it did most of the body. So it did crack around him, but it definitely left a huge, immediate, swollen purple welt. Good size, too. About bigger than my fist. So
Yeah, and good news, guys. My birthday is next week.
Oh, that is good news. Happy
Halloween
birthday.
Oh, nice. So
Halloween birthday. Tony, how old are you going to be, Tony?
I am going to be 29 years old, man.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, shit. Last year before you're 30.
You got one more year until you're over.
Hey, got you, man. Got you, man. Rock it out.
Well, Tony, man, I'll talk to you next week on your birthday and shit, and have a good Halloween and all that.
Hey, man, I thank my brother for introducing me to you guys.
Yeah, dude, glad you're here, man, and thanks to your brother, too, man, for sure. Happy birthday, man. I'll let you go. Want to hang out tomorrow at Red Lobster? Like what?
Give me some of those cheddar biscuits.
Why are you staring at me, Leah?
She knows why.
Yeah.
You're sick and you sound sexy as hell.
I do sound really sick. I sound like shit.
No, you got that deep voice and it's just...
No, you know what? Yesterday I had a really deep voice. Like, it was really like, I was like, wow, I could do great voiceover work if I could just stay this way. But right now I'm getting the drippy nose thing, and so that's not good. That don't sound good. I wonder
Keeps
if
you all
like
nice and lubed up.
A bacteria over here. They're like, I don't know what's going on. But, yeah, man, I want to get out of here because I'm ready to pass out, and I just feel horrible, and I'm gonna go to bed.
I don't blame you at all. Really quickly, I know the only thing we didn't cover was the rest of the cruiserweights. Kalisto, Rich Swann, Mustafa Ali, Cedric Alexander, and Grand Metalik, the team Lucha, whatever the fuck, doing it for Mi Familia yet again, Joe.
Right.
They beat Enzo, Gulak, and the rest of the Backstreet Boys 2.0. I don't know. Enzo, when he came out, they were all dancing, doing that little feet shuffle that he does.
Yeah. That
was fucking
weird.
ridiculous. Oh my god, so bad.
I thought I honestly, I mean, listen, I thought TLC was pretty good last night, and my ratings went all around and all over the place. But in the end, I felt it was decent. But I thought this Raw was not very good tonight.
No, not at all.
Club Invasion greater than Under Siege.
Yeah, Bullet Club Invasion would be something. Gorilla Strong.
Yeah, that invasion was better than the Under Siege tonight.
Yeah, this was weird. I don't know. I'm gonna go back and watch again, but this is weird.
Yeah,
man.
I definitely want to go back and see it. Without tweeting and pay a bit more attention. But I want you to get well. I want you to go ahead and get some sleep.
Yeah, I might do another final thoughts tomorrow from Raw tonight. I'm gonna rewatch Raw again, so I see the whole thing again. I'm not sick when I'm watching it, maybe, or not as sick tomorrow. Figure out what's up. I'm gonna see a doctor on Wednesday, so Hopefully I'll figure it out.
Hopefully we
Maybe
get you feeling better by then.
It could just come down to fatigue, you know what I mean? Like I'm 4 hours sleep here, 2 hours there. That don't work. The Goon.
Kalisto is trying hard to look like Drago.
Yeah, look like Drago or a Power Ranger or something that Kalisto looks like.
Yeah, exactly. Looks like a
Leah
Halloween
goes
costume.
like a fucking idiot. It looks like an idiot. Listen, thank you so much, man, you guys, for being here tonight. Thanks to everybody who's been bringing signs to the shows. You guys are crazy. It's out of control. Thanks to Jared Parker, who brought the sign. Jared Parker at Way Too Cool 44. What, Leah?
He looks like he's exercising when he's doing a squat. He's like...
Yeah, he looks like he's exercising the lucha thing when he's going the lucha. It looks like some gay 80s, like, weird sex fucking workout video.
Yeah, it looks like he forgot to shake weights, but...
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. But tomorrow night we'll be live for the Smackdown review, and then Wednesday night we'll be live for Out of Nowhere, which will be on Twitch. So
yeah, Out of Nowhere is going to be off the chain, baby.
Oh yeah, it's going to be.
I'm one to say.
I just said
I don't know if I personally will be here tomorrow for Smackdown, but I'll definitely be there for Out of Nowhere on Wednesday. So
yeah,
I got to go get a bunch of injections and all that fun stuff for myself tomorrow. So we'll see if I'm even able to move. But if I can, if I'm breathing, I'll be here. If not, I will catch you all Wednesday for Out of Nowhere. It'll be a good time on Twitch.
You're gonna be you'll be in a fucking coma.
Yeah, I'll be a pincushion tomorrow. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's gonna suck, man. That's so bad that you got to do that still. I don't know, man. I don't know how you do that. I'm sick right now and I'm like a baby. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. So. Listen, guys, thanks to Jake DeMarco for carrying the show tonight, or at least carrying half of it for sure, because I'm dead. At Countdown Ended is Jake. At Real Joe Cronin is me. And thanks for listening through this monotonous talk with me being sick or monotone, droopy fucking fuckface that I am because of the sickness. Hope you sub down below. Also, make sure you sub to my real channel with daily wrestling news, usually youtube.com/Joe Cronin Show. I had my final thoughts on TLC that I uploaded, which was about 20 minutes long. If you missed that, go check that out. I'll do the same with Raw tomorrow. And thanks for listening, guys. I don't usually get out of here so early, but because of the sickness, I'm out. Maybe I'll die first, and then Cornette wins. I don't know. And we'll see you Friday night for Monetize This. So we're going to be doing a lot of shit all week. Patrons, I'll see you hopefully for a show in the morning. If I can get through that, too. It's been a fucking goddamn mess, man. I can't even... It's like been a week of this. And we'll see you next time. We'll see you tomorrow night for the Smackdown review.
Joe,
Goodbye.
if you're listening, you stupid fuck. He looks like one of those guys that from Long Island that wants to be a white rapper, but he's 30-something years old, lives in his parents' basement with the droopy cap and the whatever, but he thinks he's Howard Stern, and he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone. And he's a shock jock or whatever, and somehow or another he accumulates followers on Twitter. Is fucking pathetic. So please, nobody listen to anything involving a guy named Joe Cronin because it's just so fucking sad.